The visuals you're seeing are AI generated and they are not real footage. But the voice you're hearing is mine. Everything I say is real.
Hi, I am Clyde Cook III. I am an author, real estate investor, entrepreneur, business owner, and the man behind the Real Estate Dawn brand. I created the Real Estate Dawn as a brand name for my real estate investing and hard money brokering business, CJJV Real Estate Investing. Now, I want to give you some background of who I am and how I got started on this journey, so you fully understand why I appreciate all of you so much. To do this, I have to take you back to December 2020. When I was forced to sell the house I had bought on a handshake due to unforeseen reasons. Now, when I sold the house, I had no idea of what was about to become the most stressful time of my life. Keep in mind, this was just before the pandemic. My wife had asked me what we were going to do since we had to sell the house, and I had told her that we would just take what we had left from the sale and rent again. Well, little did I know, there wasn't any housing available to rent. And of course, the pandemic hit full swing. So for 14 months, my family and I were homeless. Then finally, in February of 2022, we were able to get into a low-income HUD apartment. Once settled, I told my wife that I had to figure something out because my disability was not enough to make ends meet. One day I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw this post offering a free webinar about how to get started in real estate with no money. You know the kind I am talking about. The kind that gets you all excited until the end, then your heart sinks. When they pitch their course and the price. Well, being on disability, I didn't have the kind of money they wanted. Even with their payment plans, the courses weren't affordable to me. Now, don't get me wrong, what they are teaching and offering is real. And I am not saying don't buy their stuff. But in reality, you don't need to. Now, mentoring is important if you can afford it. But if you can't, like I couldn't, I did the only thing I could. I took the nuggets and breadcrumbs that all the big names gave in their free webinars. Then I did my homework. I searched Google. I read books from the library. I taught myself how. After 2 months of self-teaching, I started executing. And 8 months of my wife rolling her eyes at me and doubting me, I got my first deal. And I didn't only wholesale my contract to an end buyer, I helped them get the hard money loan. So I got paid 2 ways on that one deal. I told myself, okay, I can do this. When the check came in the mail, I showed to my wife and said, now shut up. Ever since that, she's 100% supportive.
How much was that first deal?
A $20,000 assignment fee plus a 3% broker fee to help them get funded of $6,000 and change. Within the first 2 months, a student of mine, Dawn B, and I did a joint venture deal, and we split a $7,000 assignment fee. And that's when I came up with the brand name, The Real Estate Dawn, and the motto, I make them offers they can't refuse. One property at a time. Now, I have over 30 published books about real estate investing. I have a slow-growing YouTube following and just recently started Tread TV. And throughout my growth period, I came up with other business ideas. C's Tees and the Don's Mugshots. That sell custom t-shirts and coffee mugs. I've also developed a few more personas. C, the Southern good old boy spokesperson of C's Tees. Baby Don, the humorous sidekick of the Don. Then there's Donnie and Clyde, a two-headed set of conjoined twins that can't agree on anything. Because, let's be honest, everyone needs a laugh. And most recently, Chef Noel C., who is currently listing the 10 unofficial foods of all 50 states in a 10-part mini-series, all of whom you can see on my YouTube channel and Tread TV, which is now streaming on Roku Channel 577 and Fire TV. If you would have asked me 4 years ago if I thought I would have my own TV app, I probably would have laughed at you. But here I am. Now, let me explain this wheel of names you've been seeing throughout this video. Next Friday is my birthday, and I want to do something special. So here it is. Everyone who comments with a fire emoji on this video will have their name added to the wheel of names for a chance to win one of 10 personalized Tread TV t-shirts. So like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click the bell to be notified on new drops.
Making offers they can't refuse. One property at a time.